What is meant by probability? Probability is an expression of likelihood or chance of occurrence of an event. So it's an expression of likelihood or chance of occurrence of an event. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ഇവൻ്റ് നടക്കുകയോ ഇല്ലയോ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ചാൻസ് ആണ് പ്രോബിലിറ്റി. സോ ഇറ്റ്സ് എ നമ്പർ ബിറ്റ്വീൻ 0 and 1. So it's a number between 0 and 1. Probability is always represented by or expressed by as a number between 0 and 1. So 0 is the least value, 1 is the maximum value. So probability of an event that does not happen, നടക്കുകയേ ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരു ഇവൻറ്റിൻ്റെ പ്രോബിലിറ്റിയാണ് 0. Probability of an event that cannot happen is 0. And probability of a sure event. Sure event means that definitely it will happen. Okay, that event will definitely happen. So that type of for that type of events probability is 1. So probability of a sure event is 1. Probability of a event that cannot be happened is 0. So that is why probability is lying between 0 and 1. 0 less than or equal to p, less than or equal to 1. Okay. So here are some terms related with probability. First one, random experiment. So what is meant by random experiment means it's an experiment. There is a happening. Okay. So an experiment is said to be random experiment. It has some properties. First one is that it has more than one result. Okay. So it has more than one result. If there is only one result, we can say that that is the sure result. Okay, and the probability will be 1. So this type of events cannot be an experiment. So an experiment, random experiment, the result, there are more than one result. Then results are unpredictable. We can't predict the result. Okay, in an examination, whether you will pass or fail. If you are sure that you will pass, then it is a sure event. Okay, so that is not the category of unpredictable. So unpredictable means you may have a doubt whether you pass or fail. Okay, so that type of experiment is random experiment, and the experiment is repeated many times. Okay, so this type of these are the characteristics of a random experiment. Then if you have an experiment, then it will have a result or output. So that is called an event. Event and outcome are both having the same meaning. Okay, the outcome of an experiment is event. Then sample spaces, there is a sample space. It's a set of all possible events in a sample space. Set of all possible events in a sample space. Okay, set of all possible events is a sample space. For example, in tossing a coin, that is an experiment, random experiment. Tossing a coin, throwing a die, then drawing a card. Okay, so raining, whether it rains or not. So that those are all random experiments. So in tossing a coin, which are the sample spaces? In tossing a coin, the outcomes are head and tail. Either you will get a head or you will get a tail. So the sample space is set of all HT. So you write the outcomes or in events in the inside a set bracket, curly bracket. So this is the sample space. So if you toss a coin twice, or when you toss two coins simultaneously, then the sample spaces, first one shows head and second one also shows head. So HH, first one shows head, second one tail, so HT. Then first one tail, then head, TH. First one tail, second also tail, so TT. So HH, HT, TH, TT are the, so there are 4 elements in the sample space. So actually probability is defined as number of favorable cases divided by total number of elements in the sample space. Okay, so what's the probability of getting 2 heads when you toss 2 coins? Getting 2 heads. So what is the number of favorable cases? 2 heads is only one case, HH. Okay, no other HT or TH or TT, there are 2 heads. Only HH having 2 heads. Okay, so number of favorable cases is 1, and what is the total number of elements in the sample space? It is 4. So it is 1 by 4. Okay, so that's the probability, and we can see that probability is between 0 and 1. Then events. Event is the outcome of a random experiment. Okay. So there are different types of events: mutually exclusive or disjoint, equally likely events, independent events, exhaustive events, etc. So mutually exclusive or disjoint events means they are disjoint. There is no common outcome. Okay, there is no event in common. Then equally likely events means that the chance of occurring events are same. Equally likely events means chance of occurrence of all the events are same. So in tossing a coin, what is the chance of getting a head and what's the chance of getting a tail? Both are same. Okay, so that is equally likely events. Then independent events means the events which are independent, which does not depend on each other. So in tossing a coin, getting a tail or getting a head, those are independent. So that does not depend on each other. Then exhaustive events means in tossing a coin, suppose head and tail, this is the sample space. Then if you have an event of getting head as A and B is the event of getting a tail. Okay, so these two events are independent, or these two events are what disjoint. There is no element in common, and if they and the union of A and B gives the total sample space. So this type of events are called exhaustive events, whose union is the sample space. Then if A is the event that happens, then A complement is the event that does not happen. So that probability of A plus probability of A complement is 1. Okay, probability of A plus probability of A complement is 1. And please ensure that 0 less than or equal to P less than or equal to 1, or probability or value of probability is lying between 0 and 1. Okay. So next we have random variable. So what is a random variable? Consider an example of tossing two coins. So the sample space HH, TT, TH, HT, and let X be a variable. So capital X is a variable which denotes the number of heads turned up. So capital H denotes the number of heads. So which are the possible values of X? So X is having some values. Now X is the number of heads. So number of heads may be in HH number of heads is 2, in TT number of heads is 0, in HT number of heads is 1, in TH also number of heads is 1. So the values of X, possible values of X is 0, 1 and 2. So 0 in the case of TT, 1 TH and HT, 2 HH. Okay. So these are the possible values of X. So this type of variable is called random variable. So a random variable is associated with the outcome of an event. Okay. Outcome of an experiment. Or it is a number. Okay. It's a number corresponding to the elements of the sample space. So a random variable is a number related with the outcome of an experiment. Okay. So random variables are of two types. Two types of random variables are there. First one is discrete and the other is continuous. So discrete random variable and continuous random variables are there. So what is the difference between discrete and continuous random variables? So in discrete random variables, X takes integer values. That is X is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So these are distinct points. Okay, distinct integer values. So if the distribution is, or X takes the values like this, the random variable is discrete. And in continuous random variable, X takes values in an interval. So if X belongs to 0, 1, or we can write 0 less than X less than 1, or 0 less than X less than or equal to 1. This type of definition, we can see that the random variable is continuous. Okay. So first of all, we will study about discrete random variables. So RV is the short form of random variable. So what is meant by discrete random variable? So discrete random variable is a variable where X takes, or the variable takes values which are integers. Okay. So corresponding to this discrete random variable, we have probability distribution function or probability mass function, PMF, probability mass function or probability distribution function. So what is meant by probability distribution function or probability mass function? Suppose x is a random variable, discrete random variable, it takes value x1, x2, etc., xn. So probability that x is equal to x. So x is taking a particular x. Capital X is taking a particular value, fixed value, integer value. So this type of probability is called probability density, probability distribution function or probability mass function. Okay, and it has the probability that properties that f of x is greater than or equal to 0. Probability is always greater than or equal to 0. Okay, for every x, and sigma f of x is 1. Total probability. This means sigma over x, summation over x f of x is 1. That means total probability is 1. Okay, so this is the probability distribution function or probability mass function. Then we have density function, distribution function. Distribution function, or it is cumulative distribution function, or it is known as cumulative distribution function. So distribution function is such that probability of x less than or equal to x. That is up to the values of x, what is the probability, or it is the summation over x such that y is less than x, less than or equal to x, f of y. Summation y less than or equal to x, f of y. So this sum is called distribution function or cumulative distribution function. Cumulative means add, okay, addition, sum. So f probability of x less than or equal to x means up to the particular x we have to add the probabilities. So that is why it is written as sigma y less than or equal to x, f of y. So this y is less than or equal to x, and we have to take all the y's up to x, less than or equal to x. Okay, so f of y, find the probabilities up to x and add the probabilities. So we get the distribution function. Okay, so for an example, consider an experiment of rolling 2 dice, and x denotes the random variable which takes values x is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 12, and the distribution is such that x and x values and f of x values are given. So this is the probability distribution function. When x is 2, it is 1 by 36. When 3, it is 2 by 36. When 4, it is 3 by 36. 5, it is 4 by 36. 6, it is 5 by 36. 7, it is 6 by 36. 8, 5 by 36. 9, 4 by 36. 10, 3 by 36. 11, 2 by 36, and 12, 1 by 36. Okay, so this is the distribution function, probability distribution function. We have to find the distribution function p of x less than or equal to x. So for that we have to write it as it is denoted by capital F of x. Okay, distribution function is denoted by capital F of x. So it is capital F of x. It is, first of all, the least value of x is 2. So for up to 2, that is less than 2, there is no probability, so it is 0. Then we have to write 2 less than or equal to x less than 3, but not including 3, but we write 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. So up to actually equal to 2. 2 vareyulla value nammal edukkanadu. So up to 2, what is the distribution probability? It is 1 by 36. Then 3 less than or equal to x less than 4 means up to 4, but not including 4. That is actually up to 3. Up to 3, what is the definition? It is 3 by 36. Then 4 less than or equal to x less than 5. That is up to 4, but not including 5. So it is 4 by 36. Okay. So 4. So 1 by 36 plus 2 by 36 plus 3 by 36. That is 6 by 36. Then 5 less than or equal to x less than 6. So up to 5, including 5. So 6 by 36 plus 4 by 36, 10 by 36. Then 6 less than or equal to x less than 7, up to 6. So 10 plus 5, 15 by 36. 7 less than or equal to x less than 8, up to 7. It is 15 plus 6, 21 by 36. Then 8 less than or equal to x less than 9. 5 by 36 is to be added with this. So 26 by 36. 9 less than or equal to x less than 10. So 4 by 36 to be added, so that it is 30 by 36. 10 less than or equal to x less than 11. 3 by 36, so 33 by 36. 11 less than or equal to x less than 12. So up to 11. So 32, 33 plus 2, 35 by 36. Then last value is 12. Okay, last value is 12. So it is all values greater than or equal to 12. So finally you have to write x greater than or equal to last value. That is the 35 by 36 plus last probability. It is 36 by 36. So that will be 1. This will be the total probability. Okay, so the cumulative distribution function means we are actually cumulating the frequencies or probabilities and we are finally getting 1. Okay.